Hi, I'm going to show you some ab exercises that you can do daily on its own, or you can add to your yoga practice or one of the videos that I've posted. So it's basically just floor work. So once you get down, you don't have to get back up again until you're finished, if that's something you're looking for. And like I said, you can also add it on to any of the classes that are posted on my channel. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy. First, come to sit on your seat, plant your feet to the floor with bent knees, and rather than rounding your spine, straighten up through your spine and pull the pit of your belly up and in. If your feet have to be further away and your toes don't touch, that's okay too. Depending on what this area looks like for you, you may have to move your feet to accommodate. It can also be wider, right? So plant your feet to the floor as best as possible and create a straight spine. So you're pressing down through your tailbone and lifting up through the crown of your head. Reach your hands forward. And you'll notice as you stay here that your core is starting to activate. So breathe in and out of your nose. You're creating heat through that breath, keeping the breath inside of the body through the nose and in through the nose, out through the nose, in through the nose. What we can do from here is lift one leg up. If it's possible to just extend it and keep it there, great. If not, you can also grab the back of your knee and hold it. Modified version. And breathe. You'll feel it in your inner thighs as well. Your core is actually from the top of your chest, so right below your breastbone, all the way down to right above the knees. Now, if you can release the hand for even just a few seconds, do so. You'll really feel the activation happening. And release that foot down. Take a moment. Inhale. Sigh it out through your mouth. Come back to that straight spine, pressing down through the tailbone. Lift both arms and lift the opposite leg. I started with the right. I'm going for left now. Keep it lifted, and if you need to, you can grab the back of your knee and pull it in towards you. It will assist you with keeping the leg up. And if this is also too much for you, you can also keep the foot down and just stay here for the duration of the time that we're in this pose. And breathe. If you notice your foot dropping, recreate the lift. And if you need to take a rest, just plant the foot on the floor. Almost done. 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Take a moment. Hug your knees. Bow your head to your knees. Now come to lie on your back. Keep your feet planted and lower down. As you lower down, you're actually working on your core as well. So you lower down to your back. Your knees are still bent. You pull your belly up and in towards the floor, right? Towards your spine. So you're hugging it in. You're creating the muscle action happening at the same time of doing the poses. You're not just sitting here with everything relaxed in the belly. You want to pull in and work on that. Still with breathing in and out of the nose. Lift your right leg up to the ceiling. And you can keep this knee bent and you reach for that toe and just keep reaching for it, right? You're lifting up and reaching. If your knee has to stay bent here, that's okay. You're reaching for your knee, right? Whatever flexibility you have in your leg is fine. It can be all the way like this and you're just reaching for your foot still, okay? So keep lifting and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that leg down and switch. Left leg comes up. Again, if you need to tuck the knee, you can. Lifting up through the foot as best as possible. Reach for now. Keep breathing in and out the nose. Creating the heat. Belly keeps pulling up and in and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. We're going to do that all again. Lift up through the right leg. Now this time you can have your hands behind your head if you felt like a strain in your neck from doing that, right? So you can have your hands behind here if it supports you better. And also your knee can still be bent, right? So you're lifting up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can see there's a crunching happening. Release that. Take a breather. Inhale. And exhale. Second side, left leg lifts. Hands behind your head or reaching, whichever one you wish. And you pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, arms towards your seat. This time, hands behind your head. Lift both of your legs up as best as possible. Again, if your knees need to be bent, that's okay too, right? And what it would look like if your knees are bent, you'd come here. If you need to drop the foot to the floor, that's okay too. Whatever your body is at, your ability, just go for that, okay? So we're starting with legs lifted and we're lowering one leg down and pulsing towards that leg, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll show you the modified version on the other side. Release. Take a breath in and out. Switch sides, but both legs lift first. Modified version, your knees are bent and your foot is either bent here or to the floor. I'm going to take it to the floor for modified purposes, okay? And now you tilt your elbow to your knee and you twist to that side and crunch up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. We'll do it all again, but first, arms overhead as you inhale. And then exhale. Bring the energy down. Belly pulls up and in, keeping with the breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, both legs up. Bent knees or straight. Lower one leg down and twist. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Switch sides. Both legs lift. Lower the opposite leg. And at the same time, you're flexing your feet and squeezing your legs towards one another. Your abductors are adding in. Add the legs together, right? And then reach. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, send them down. Both legs lift at a 90-degree angle this time. So heels in line with knees, knees in line with hips, hands behind your head. We're going to go for bicycle kicks. Do as best as you can. If you need to take a break, just take a break, but then join us again when you feel ready. We're gonna go for 50, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Straightening the opposite leg as you go. 6, 7, 8, flexing the feet. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Pull the belly up and in. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Keep breathing in and out of your nose. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 10 more to go. 10, 9, 8, 7. You got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Deep breath in. And let it go. Come to Supta Baddha Konasana. The soles of your feet are together and your feet land to the floor. Tuck your tailbone under. If you notice there's always a lift in your spine here, you want to tuck the tailbone under and around the back so that your back feels straight and supported. Take a moment of rest. Lend your hands to your belly. Let your muscle engagement in your stomach go and feel your belly rise and fall as you breathe. You can close your eyes or keep them open here. And if this pose is not comfortable for you to stay in for now, you can also knock your knees together and separate your feet wide. Now, if you can, go back to your Baddha Konasana, legs, and we're going to land our hands underneath our sits bones and supporting our sacrum. So there's a diamond shape happening in my hands. I'm going to show you. The diamond shape is happening here. Sits bones are here. That's where your fingers are landing. And then your thumbs are landing to your sacrum to support what we're going to do next. So you land on your hands. You're in your Baddha Konasana and you lift your right leg up. And you lift your left leg up. Meet your feet and hold here. You'll notice the activation happening in your low belly, your low abs. Keep pressing the feet together like magnets, pushing together. And now from here, you can lift your head and look. Belly keeps pulling up and in, and you keep breathing. And we're going to stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that shape. Remove your hands. Help your knees together and give them a squeeze. Rock side to side to massage your sacrum. Okay. Next, we're going for 60-30 lifts. So again, that diamond shape comes underneath your seat. Both legs lift to the ceiling. If you need to go for bent knees, that's okay too. I'm going to show the modified version first, and then we'll go for the extended version. So bent knees, breathe in, exhale. Notice my knees are still over my hips, so you want to bring them up as high as possible, right? Inhale, exhale, lower your knees a third, right? Not the feet, but your knees. Inhale, exhale, lower your knees a third. Now they're pointing in a different direction. Inhale, exhale, lower them to hover. Now I'm sure you can straighten your knees, and if you can't, that's okay. You can land your feet to the floor, just your heels, right? Or right before the floor. Breathe in, look towards your toes, and inhale, legs all the way up. Again, if you have to keep the bent knees, then stay there. If not, extend the knees straight and feet all the way up to the ceiling. This is the extended version. The other one is the modified version. Breathe in. Do whichever at any moment, right? At any time. Inhale. Exhale, lower a third. Inhale. Exhale, lower a third. Inhale. Exhale, lower to hover. Peek at your toes. Breathe in. Exhale, bring it all the way up. Inhale. Lower a third. Inhale. Lower a third. Inhale. Lower a third. Peek at your toes or your knees. Breathe in. Let it go. Okay, hands all the way above the head. Breathe in. Bring down the energy. Next in line is boat pose. If you can, take your hands to the backs of your knees and rock and roll up and down your mat. Make it playful. You don't have to get up all the way. It's just about creating a massage and a playfulness on your spine. Keep rocking and rolling. Nowhere to go. We're not doing anything but rocking and rolling right now. And if it's not available to you to come there, it just looks like this. Right? It could just be like this. Whatever your rock and roll looks like. Okay, 2 more. 1 and 2. Now if you're on your back and you can't get up like I just did, then you just roll to one side, right? Press into your hand, push yourself up, use the other hand to get yourself up, and then come to sit. Take your time getting there. Don't beat yourself up. What we're working towards is strengthening our core. Some of us aren't there yet, and that's okay. It's all a working towards, right? So now we're going for boat pose. Very similar to the first pose we were doing, where we extend through our spine. So there's actually an angle in your spine. The crown of your head is reaching towards the ceiling, and your tailbone is reaching down towards the floor. Kind of like how a flower leans and grows and reaches towards the sun. That's what you're doing with your body, okay? Now from here, you want to lift your legs up. If you need to, you grab under both knees, or extend with grabbing under both knees, or extend with legs straight, or extend with knees bent without grabbing them. Wherever you're at is fine. And if you want to try and shift between the shapes, you can do that also. What we're doing is just being in boat pose, and that's it. So come on up. Again, your belly is pulling up and in as best as possible, right? Some of us have extra tissue here, like I have some extra tissue here, some extra skin, and that's okay. It doesn't matter. You can still lift your legs up, even if they're like an inch off the floor. And this is where you're at, and you need to rest, and then you come back up, and then you need to rest. That's okay too, right? So let's get to it. Legs extend, arms reach out. Don't be discouraged by what my boat pose looks like compared to your boat pose. It's not about what it looks like, it's about what is happening in your body. Reach your hands forward. We'll stay for 10, 9, 8, 7, keep breathing, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down and hug your knees in. Round your spine. Take a breath in and release it. We're going to go for one more version of that. Now, if it's not accessible and you need to keep one foot on the floor, then do that, right? We could switch like this. I'm going to do the modified version first, and then we'll go for the full version, and you could do the modified twice or the full version twice, okay? So we're coming into our boat pose. Now, if it's possible to hold the knees and just stay like this, then we do that. And we're twisting to one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? If you need to, you can drop one foot. Twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. That was 10, but I counted it weird, whatever. So that's the modified version. We're gonna go for it again in a different modification. I'm gonna do 2 modifications and then 1 full. So the second modification would be holding the backs of your knees, and if you can, let it go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take a moment, take a rest, breathe in, let it go. Full version. You're still keeping the bent knees, right? And your arms are straight and you're just going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let your legs rest. Take a moment, breath in, breath out. Now, let's come to a resting pose. Lie flat on your back. Your legs long in front of you. Let your feet splay out. And your arms go by your side. Your eyes closed. Your head is heavy. Your fingers are loose and heavy. We're allowing our spine to realign here. Now we'll go for a twist on each side and then realign again. So lift your knees, plant your feet to the floor, and then let them fall towards your chest as best as possible. Right? Roll the knees over to your right side without lifting your shoulder up. So if your knees look like this, that's okay. Wherever they go, without lifting your shoulders up off the ground, and then turn your head the opposite way of your knees. You can close your eyes. You can assist your legs down with your arm if you wish, with your hand. We're just getting a spinal twist in. You'll feel the stretch in your glutes, in your IT band. And just allow it to be where it is, what's happening, how it feels. Just breathe through it. Let that go. Slowly bring the legs over to the other side. Again, wherever the knees drop, if it's perfect, both shoulders planted to the floor, and if you wish to assist your legs, you can. Eyes are closed. Allow yourself to fall into the earth, to get heavy. Come back through center. Give your legs a squeeze. And then let them go. And come into corpse pose, Savasana. To realign the spine again. Let your belly be soft, your eyes soft. Behind your eyelids, close your eyes. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Sway your head side to side. Bend your knees one at a time. Plant your feet to the floor. Roll over to fetal posture, whichever side you choose. Plant your hand to the floor to lift yourself up nice and slow. Take your time getting there. Come to a seat, an easy seat. Place your hands at your heart center, Anjali Mudra, palms to touch. Bringing gratitude for yourself and your body wherever it's at. And bringing gratitude for working on yourself. For taking the time to do something good for you today. Hands to your third eye center. Raise them up to the universe and beyond. With a breath in and an exhale, bow forward. Namaste.